Hello everybody and welcome to this episode of Programming and Algorithms. In this episode we're going to look at a different way of sorting data, sorting really values in an array, and probably one that is more intuitively obvious to a human being, and it's called selection sort. So how selection sort works is as follows. It goes through the list and looks for the smallest value in the list. So it assumes, let's say, that the first value is the smallest value, and then if it finds that the next value is smaller than the first value, it goes, okay, well this is probably the smallest in the list, so I'm assuming the number 2 is the smallest in the list, unless I'm contradicted. 9 isn't smaller than 2, 6 isn't smaller than 2, 8 isn't smaller than 2, 5 isn't smaller than 2, and 2 itself isn't smaller than 2. So we say that this is the smallest value in the list. If this is the smallest value in the list, let's take it and swap it with whatever value is in position 0 at the moment. Put it where it should be. So that is to say, swap the numbers 2 and 4 and put them in the correct order. Now we're going to ignore that element, and for the rest of the list let's find the smallest value in it. Let's assume it's 4. 4 is smaller than 9, 4 is smaller than 6, 4 is smaller than 8, 4 is smaller than 5, but 2 is smaller than 4. So what we need to do now is put this 2 in its correct position, so we swap it with this value. So these two elements of the array are not being looked at anymore, so we can discard them. In fact, let's hide them. Now, we look for the smallest element of the array, and the smallest element of the array, let's assume it's 9. Well, 6 is smaller, so 6 might be the smallest element of the array. 6 is smaller than 8, so 6 probably is still smallest. No, 5 is smaller. 5 might be the smallest. No, 4 is the smallest element of the array. So let's swap 4 and 9. Now we do the same thing again. We're happy we've got those guys done. So we look for the smallest element in the rest of the list. Assume it's 6. It's smaller than 5, smaller than 8, but 5 is smaller than 8. So let's take, and is 5 smaller than 9? It is. So let's take 5 and put it in its correct position. We're flying along now. We've got that. That's the rest of the list we're dealing with. We find the smallest element of the array. We assume it's 8. 6 is smaller, so that's probably the smallest element of the array, and 9 is bigger than 6. 6 is the smallest element of the array. Let's swap it in its correct position, and let's deal with 8 and 9. Which is smaller of 8 and 9? Assume it's 8. Is 8 bigger than 9? It's not, so then 8 is the smallest, so 8 is in its correct position, 9 is in its correct position. So lo and behold, if we look at the entire list, it's sorted. It's sorted, I think, the way a human being would tend to sort values, simply by looking for the smallest element, putting it in the first place, looking for the next smallest element, putting it in the next place. So we'd call this still an insort swap, because an insort sort, because it's we swap values around. If we created another array and moved the values into that in the correct order, we'd call that an out of array sort, but this is an in array sort. So that's selection sort. Thanks very much. We'll see you on the next episode.